Every year, Volunteer Toronto celebrates the efforts of 6 amazing volunteers in Toronto with their Legacy Awards. Volunteers are nominated across 6 different categories to be recognized for their efforts giving back. Over the course of December, we'll be spotlighting some of this year's winners by sharing their volunteer stories. Today, the Connection Award winner. The Connection Award is presented to someone whose volunteer work demonstrates the development of meaningful relationships with service users, clients, and other volunteers. This year's recipient is Amin Mali.
Hi, my name's Amin, and I'm a volunteer.
Amin has been volunteering in Toronto for over 7 years, and his commitments are pretty wide-ranging.
I volunteered with several organizations, such as Professional Engineers Ontario, or PEO, Ontario Society of Professional Engineers, OSPE, and March of Dimes, Canada. And of course, my own non-profit Heart Over Heart Network, or as we call it, H2O Network.
Amin started volunteering because of a major upheaval in his own life.
Over 9 years ago, when I had just graduated from my PhD program, and I was super excited about starting my new career in my field, I was diagnosed with blood cancer and several complications.
Specifically, Amin was diagnosed with a rare type of leukemia. One of its unusual complications was severe strokes. It was an incredibly challenging period in Amin's life, filled with treatments and hospitalizations, but after a few months of care, they started to see results. Eventually, Amin was declared cancer-free, and he began the path towards recovery.
During my tough and long journey of treatment and recovery, I got help from several kind volunteers. And I was inspired by all the volunteering work. So I decided to give back and become hope and inspiration to many as I get back up to my feet. And I did it.
During Amin's stints in stroke rehabilitation centers, he and his partner Sam had connected with a number of seniors undergoing similar treatments. The individuals they met had tons of wisdom and insights on life to offer, and they inspired Amin and Sam to remain hopeful in some very tough times. And for the seniors, their conversations offered a sense of meaningful connection and engagement that can sometimes become absent for older populations. Those conversations were ultimately what inspired Amin and Sam to start the Heart Over Heart Network, also known as the H2O Network. They operate with the mission of creating and fostering mutually beneficial intergenerational interaction between younger and older adults, and they've engaged over 100 volunteers.
One of my most rewarding volunteering activities has been building intergenerational interactions at H2O Network. Seniors who attended our one-on-one or group intergenerational meeting gained a sense of inclusion, connection, and self-worth. On the other hand, our young volunteers get the chance to interact with generation filled with vast wisdom and life experience, allowing them the opportunity to learn so much and at a different level than their same generation encounters.
As much as these interactions have meant a lot to the participants, they've also meant a lot to Amin.
The most meaningful part of volunteering for me is seeing I can bring hope and happiness to people's life. Volunteering gave me a sense of connection, self-satisfaction, and empowerment. On another level, at the show, I gained so many knowledge and insight from interacting with seniors. One One of our programs is weekly meetings when younger and older generation gathers and share knowledge, stories, and perspective of different subjects. And both generations learn from each other and grow together in such a fun and engaging environment. From receiving a phone call or a note from seniors who expressing their gratitude for bringing hope, excitement, and sense of belonging back to their lives, or younger volunteers who tells me how listening to experience or life story of older adults has inspired them and changed their perspective for the better. My entire experience with H2O has meant to me a lot in different ways.